Holding cold aces, private flight, skip the line, man, it's no waiting, no waitress, flight out to Las Vegas, lost wages, stewardess, vanilla wafers, Caucasian, briefcase money like I'm Caucasian, abuela watching Telemundo, now I got some mucho, more than time she moon, bro, let me hit Raymundo, window see the flag, bro, welcome to that flag experience, welcome to that flag experience.
Yes, sir. I'm Hero, and welcome to the Flight Club Experience, where I'm your host, man. And today, it's always no cap recap, man. Everything is hip hop, and hip hop is everything. We do the artists, we do the labels, we do the directors, we do the actors, and we do the bartenders. You know what I'm saying? I like the bartender. She be serving them drinks. Shout out to Tommy Lee, he killed that shit. But yeah, I got my sleeper, cause when she come in the building, you don't know what you about to get into. And I'm happy to have her here, man. I was making sure I was hitting her up left and right, like, yo, you ready? You ready? Yeah, big yours. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, one and only, man, OGnethegreat, man. Can we get some love for OGnethegreat in the building? Oh my God. Let's go. OGnethegreat, man.
What's up?
How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. Thankful to be here.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for showing up.
It's OGnethegreat. OGnethegreat.
Nethegreat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need a grape. Damn, I need more fruit in my.
Need a great.
No, I'm playing with you. Okay, need a grape. Okay, I'm playing with you. Yeah. Mama said I'm hard headed, but whatever. Okay, need a grape, man. Like, I like that, man. Like, how you. Before I say that, my bad. We got vibes with J. Nicole in the building. She headlining Trap Cinema. What am I doing, man? What am I doing, man? The vibes is in the building. We got big vibes in the building. J. Nicole, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How you feeling? Private Flight Hero?
Man, I'm so amped up. I don't know if y'all know this, but I got in here early and my energy was on like 5 decimals. And then the more we started doing our thing, for some reason, my energy kept going up. And at this point, it's off the Richter scale with this earthquake. Just know that we in Jersey, but it's big action. You know what I'm saying? Big fonts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm hyped right now. One of the reasons I'm hyped is because I got an artist in the building. I got somebody that could change into Batwoman or Batman in like a blink of an eye. So I don't know if I call it Lois Lane or I don't know what to call it. But OGnethegreat. So how you come up with that name?
Honestly, how I came up with that name is when Instagram first came out, it was like, okay, you gotta make a name for yourself.
Okay.
And it's like, what kind of name? And that's like I don't know, like I just thought of myself, and then it was like the great, like I don't know, the greatest, like, so it's like Nethegreat, OG, like Nethegreat.
Damn. Like, low key,
that's how it came about.
I was jealous, so I asked you that question first. Because my name is Private Flight Hero, but it's like Private Flight Hero the Great. It's just Private Flight Hero. So it's like, okay. But the Great, it made me feel like whatever you do in life.
The Great, like, because they used to say that about queens and kings back in the day, right? Like, they used to say, like Dior the Great.
Yeah.
Something the Great.
So you got an old soul. Like you watch you young but you got an old soul. Like you like to get in, you like to go to medieval times and see the Black Plague. You know what I'm saying? You like travel like where's Carmen San Diego and see what's up.
I guess I got my name from a medieval time.
That's
medieval time type of vibe.
Speaking
so
of,
it's like Neat. My name is Neat. Everybody call me Neat. I go as Nina.
Nina.
So it's like Nethegreat. It's like Nethegreat. The greatest. Nethegreat. That's gonna be my name.
I like it. That was my first question because it was like was a great, like if this is your first step in entertainment, it's a great step.
So then it turned into OGnethegreat because
I want to know I
started seeing people put Nethegreat as their name too. Like, so it's like It's people saying need a grade. I gotta put OG because I'm clearly the original. I'm the original. I'm the original.
Damn, if we got shots over there.
I got that name. I made that name up from myself. I literally made that name up with my own mind, with my own imagination. So I gotta put OG in front of it now because
That's
there's too many.
I never thought to go with the OG route on anything. I never thought about me being the first person to do it. Like J. Nicole, she did the first person show in a movie theater I seen. So it's like she OG Trap Cinema. Shout out to OG Trap Cinema. Like the first one, like big Soulja Boy energy. Big Soulja.
Right.
Big Soulja.
Shout out to Soulja.
Shout out to Soulja. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, man. This the if y'all don't know, this is the baddie episode, man. This is for all
shout
good things.
Shout out to the baddies.
Yeah, shout out to yourself. Everybody clap for baddies, man. Yeah.
Shout out to the
Yeah, he gotta clap for that. Woo.
Shout out to the intelligent baddies though, because just a pretty face don't mean nothing.
Can you say that one more again?
Like,
can you say that? You speak.
Just a pretty face don't mean nothing.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean, you gotta bring more to the front than that. Okay. You know, like everybody got a pretty face nowadays. Not everybody, but you feel me? Like, hey, that's normal. Like pretty face, baddie, fatty, whatever. Look good. But what else? Yeah. What else you come with?
Are you complicating my life? See, you skipping shit. And
all right, I'm gonna let you.
No. I like it because we can get right to it because that's one of my shits. You know what I mean? I'm toxic. I like a little toxicity. So one of my segments is called Simple, Complicated, or Toxic. What would you rather be? And what have you been?
What would you rather be?
Simple, complicated, or toxic?
Of course you would rather be simple, but life just don't work out like that all the time.
So are you complicated or toxic? Because you said
I could be simple.
But I hear a but coming.
I could be simple.
Okay, so that's just it.
I can be simple, but
yeah, I was waiting for it. You saw me waiting for it, right?
When you be talking about two people,
yes. Yeah.
Are you gonna be simple? If you don't come with that same simple energy, it's not gonna it's not gonna stay simple. It's gonna start getting complicated, and then it might get toxic.
Yeah. And when it gets toxic, boy, does it get toxic. So you've been at every level in this simple, complicated, or toxic chain. Like you've been simple, you've been complicated, you've been toxic before?
Oh yeah, I've done it all.
Okay, so you want to speak about it?
Do you want to speak about it?
I'll speak about it. All right, when I was simple, right? Alright, so my mama can't cook. So, and my mama knows she can't cook, she'll cook.
Your mama can't cook?
You want me to call my mother right now? She'll be like, yeah, I can't cook, my husband cook. She'll tell you right now.
Her man cook.
Does he? I gained all the way from him.
Okay.
Yeah. 5th grade. Shout out to Big States, man. Shout out to my stepdaddy, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't keep a good nigga down. But, yeah, my mother, I'm simple, so if a woman cooks for me, I love her. Like, it could be burnt. Like, you gotta understand, in my household, my mother cooked, and Cajun was burnt food. That was our seasoning, burnt food. So it's like, if a woman cooked for me, it's like, she got my heart. I'm simple. Complicated? In high school, I'm just going there because I ain't got nobody, I got archives, but like, let's go back to when nobody don't care. High school, come on, that was like 50 years ago. Alright, so, I had a girl that was above me, like a senior, and I had a girl that was in my class. Mm-hmm. I went with the girl that was a senior, so when she graduated, times was hard, you know what I'm saying? I had to look for a shoulder to cry on, you know what I'm saying? My baby girl wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? And my cheerleader at the time, she was a shoulder to cry on, you know what I'm saying? So what wound up happening was...
It got complicated.
Yeah, it was supposed to just be, oh my God, you're such a good player. Oh my God. And it turned into, oh my God, yes daddy. It's like a lot of shit. So then toxic, yeah, I got a lot of years being toxic.
It's been a lot of toxic stuff going on.
But I'm growing out of that. So that's my stages. How about you? See how I did that? It was like, yeah, your turn.
Like, what you mean? What do you
So
guys
what
mean?
time in your life when you were simple? Like when you had it simple and you like that was you.
Right now, I'm simple. In my life, right now I'm simple. Before a couple years ago, maybe even a year ago, I was complicated.
Okay.
And toxic, but at the same time.
Oh, CT. Damn. That's hard. That's hard to be complicated and toxic at the same. That's not a goal.
It's not. That's why I'm not that no more. I'm simple.
Give it up for growth, man. Give it up for growth, man.
I'm simple now.
I like it, man. I like it. We moving around, but I'm gonna get back to you. Like,
right, let's get back to it.
That was you just said toxic. I was like, ooh, light bulb. I got a segment called that. Yeah.
Need a great OG. Had to change to OG because I started seeing people put the great at the end of their name, so I had to put OG because I'm the original.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay, I like it. And that's probably why you're so comfortable in your skin in these environments where people are like nervous. The first time I met you was at the open mic at Right. Shout out to Right Studio.
Shout out to Glam.
Yeah, you came up with big glam, big energy.
Yes,
big glam.
shout out to Glam.
Yeah, man, shout out to Glam, man. One of the hardest working women in hip hop, man.
My girl right there.
She
10 plus years.
Yeah.
My sis.
Come on now, like I love her energy. Like, let's go there first. I like when real ones get together because it makes life a little easier when you got a real one next to you.
Of course.
So how do you and Glenn get this real relationship?
So me and Glenn, Tamia, I know as me.
Oh, really?
Oh, I hope that wasn't something that was a secret.
Drop the ball.
I hope that was me and Glenn, we met in grammar school. We met in grammar school. Yeah, grammar school. Let's put it like that. Because if we was going there,
that's fire. Grammar school.
If we was going there, it was grammar school, definitely.
Fire.
So we met in grammar school, and our other homegirl, Kira. Shout out to Kira, that's my girl.
That was the other one?
Yes, that's.
Bruh, hey yo, bruh. I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off. Hey yo, bruh. You should have been at this show.
The first one, he came to another one after that, but he didn't come to that one.
You was here.
Not that one, probably.
So you saw me before.
Nah.
I wasn't there. I don't know. Anyway, we get no subject. But you met Glam in school and Kara. Yeah. Yeah, we up in here, man. This is the Flight Club Experience. Yeah, we got a lot of shit going on, man. We got people getting in the booth later on tonight. Big energy. We got OG energy. We got Glam energy. So how was Glam school?
We met in grammar school. We know each other since grammar school.
Okay.
And through high school or whatever, and we just been cool ever since then. We both Geminis, number one. Shout out to Geminis. Yeah, Geminis. And nobody better not say a bad thing about it.
Yo,
don't hate on us.
It was so
Please
good.
Don't hate on us.
It was so like I had nothing bad to say.
Wow.
I had nothing bad to say. Like let's give a moment of silence for Gemini.
Oh, wow. A moment of silence?
Yeah, I got a segment on the show called What Grinds Your Gears. And I think it's time to jump to that. J. Nicole, it's okay to go? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, J. Nicole. Shout out to J. Nicole, my co-host. My co-pilot on this private flight. This Flight Club Experience. So you know what? In the other community, they say, you know what really grinds my gears? But in the hood, I'm gonna make this segment called.
Listen.
You know what scuffs my Timbs? Get it, cause
yeah, I get it.
I had to wait. Yeah.
Are we doing this on zodiac signs though? Cause I just felt.
Oh no, we doing this on whatever. Like I'm giving you what grinds my gears, and it just happened to be the sign she said. So I'm not saying it's her.
I shouldn't have threw it out like that because it's like you right. I always feel like when a Gemini always gotta announce that to people easy. Like you gotta.
No, I'm a Taurus. I get it just as bad.
Exactly.
I get it just as bad. I can relate. But
Are you a main Taurus?
Yeah.
So don't do that because guess what? My dad, my brother, my little brother, and my little sister are all Taurus. My dad's birthday is May 8th. My little sister, May 11th. My brother, May 20th. And mine is May 25th.
My grandmama, May 3rd. My auntie, May 5th.
I'm a Gemini, though. They all Taurus.
My auntie, May 5th.
Pisces?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pisces
Shout out to Pisces.
Man. I love Pisces.
I don't know too much about Pisces. I don't know too much about Pisces.
We probably gotta be like the least sign that's talked about. But
I never hear nothing problematic.
All they say about Pisces is like, oh, we nonchalant or we, too emotional.
Not the Pisces out there. Yeah, no, that woman was crazy.
You probably met a March Pisces. I'm a February Pisces.
I like the gang wars that you put on each other. Like, nah, you were April Taurus. Like, I'm gonna make Taurus. Like, you from the lower set, cuz. Like, I like that. I like the energy. I like to figure like the Geminis, they want to be Tauruses so bad.
Oh please.
What do you mean? Like,
I would definitely not stubborn.
A Gemini saying somebody's stubborn.
Hold grudges. No, I'm saying Tauruses. I would never.
So y'all not stubborn?
No,
yes.
Not at all. I don't believe we are. That's not one thing we are. No.
What is the worst trait and the best trait of a Gemini?
The best trait I would say is we are very adapting. We could adapt to any situation, any environment. We're very understanding.
I agree.
A bad trait about a Gemini? I don't know. I what could be done about a Gemini? Seriously? All right, listen. Please.
No, I won't do that.
A bad trait? Okay, I can say for my son, a bad trait about Gemini, I feel like we're that whole, they're two-faced. No, it's not two-faced. We just are, I feel like we feel different ways at different moments. Like, yes, we could feel this type of way and at one moment, and then maybe in 30 minutes, we change our minds. Like, we're very indecisive. Very indecisive. Geminis are very indecisive. I could definitely say that.
I can agree with that.
We change our minds a lot. So that's where that bipolar duality. People try to say
nice way to say it is duality.
Yes, duality.
Otherwise you say somebody's crazy. Like,
but
bipolar.
The best thing about us, we could adapt.
What do you
think? He's a Gemini?
Yes.
Come on. I love a fellow Gemini. Don't do that. Don't leave me hanging.
Hey guys,
don't leave me hanging.
Nah, you come in, man. Come on, man. You gotta get that love, man. Papa Lod is a
Absolutely.
Papa John is.
I love when I meet a fellow Gemini. That's right. Are you June or May?
June.
Gemini. Okay.
So I'm a May Taurus. And,
exactly.
For the past 5 years of my life, every relationship I've had has been with a Gemini.
Ooh.
And
what? You gotta put this. You need a bell.
I need a break. I'm gonna say this. I love Geminis.
Yeah.
And I hate them at the same damn time.
All right. And what's the reason? What's the love and what's the hate?
We good. We so good until we ain't. It's just whenever the we ain't pops up. I know when a Gemini start gymming in that eye, if you're working out with your eyes, your face is making expressions of, I don't even know who this woman is. Oh, that's the other you. I forgot that was the other side. So when I deal with the Gemini, it's the one I fall in love with and it's the one I hate. So me, like you said, I'm simple. For some reason, I run into Gemini and it'd be some crazy shit. But I don't know if that's more reflecting upon me being toxic or is that reflecting upon?
Well, it depends how the situation ended. It depends how the situation went about. You know, every situation is different. So, you don't know. I don't know. You ain't break it down yet. So
which one? So I got one. I got 5 of them. So just pick a number and I just talk about the situation.
2.
Okay, 2. Oh, all right, cool. Okay, 2. So all right, bet. Atlanta. I'll make this real quick. Atlanta. Crib in Douglasville, 5-bedroom jump ball. Gemini. Shout out to Chi Chi. That's her nickname for me. But yeah, man, we was being grown at a young age, and I was a rapper out there doing a lot, hosting shows, learning shit on the road, busting moves, and trying to keep the household straight. And like I say, as a man, I didn't hold my hand all the way. So that's a situation where it ended because we had to separate. But every time we get up, it's always good time. So it's like, that's one person that, that's one Gemini that no matter what happens, like, her daughter can call mama. Like, when her birthday come, I send her. Like, it's just, we got that type of relationship. So that's why it's like, I understood, like, I wasn't man enough back then. You know what I mean?
You were younger in that relationship.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't blame her for that. I don't blame me for that. I just understand where it was at, so.
Yeah, Geminis is good people. I feel like we don't mean no harm. We just a little misunderstood. It takes certain people to understand us. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
We could be a little aggressive. We could be a little, a little crazy sometimes, a little erratical. But
What was the craziest thing you've done as a Gemini?
What you mean craziest thing?
I can tell you what the craziest thing one of the Geminis did to me.
Like in which type of way though? Like as a Gemini?
Yeah. You want me to tell you? I'm gonna tell you. So the day before, she broke up with the kid, dropped off my clothes at my crib, and stormed out like Usain Bolt. In my toxic fashion, I Usain Bolted after her. She drove, I drove, we met, she laughed at me, I laughed at myself. Who the hell, why am I'm a whole great king. I was gonna say nigga, but I want to say king on that point. I'm a king, man. You living like a peasant chasing like, nah, I'm gonna do me. All right, cool. The very next day, so you hear what I'm saying, like, context. Came over, dropped my shit off. Man, you ain't shit. All that, right? I'm looking like OJ Simpson, looking crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? You can say that because it's like, bro, like that, you were outside of yourself. That is not me. The very next day, meanwhile, this was in my track prime. So I gotta get the rent, I'm doing this over the track. So.
Are you with this girl?
No. So, I can say that really easy. No.
But doing all of this, that's what I'm saying. You may not confusing, but that's another subject. Let's stick on one thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, so she came by unannounced, and I'm busting a move. She called my phone like 3 times. She came by unannounced. I'm trying to get the rent money and all this other shit. So I heard windbreaker sounds. Like, you know how when the cops come in, like, you think it's 12, like, so I thought it was 12, but it was her in a North Face coat, like, hawking me down because I didn't pick up the phone. So she coming down at me, like, running down on me, and I was doing a lot. So I turned around, like, shook, like, man, like, damn, they done got me. This motherfucker. So you're not gonna answer my phone call? All this, it sounded like Chihuahua, like, chipmunks it was in. It sounded like chipmunks, and I was like, bro, all that windbreaker noise, I thought you was 12, bro. What the hell wrong with you? Boom, needless to say, I bust that trap. She said she was going to get in the car. And I went home, and she, like, tried to force her way in the crib. So it was like, one day you don't want me, and then the day I don't act as such. You act like you can't live without me. And it's like, that's the duality for Jimmy. I'm a Taurus. Peanut butter and jelly, good with me. Hamburger, good with me. You want to make it fancy? Hamburger helper. Simple. Mm-hmm. So I like who I like. Just don't confuse what I like about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that person you're becoming like that way. So that's that thing. I know I'm long with it because that's PTSD. I'm sorry, we gotta talk about that. Oh, I got that off my chest. I feel good. How you feel?
I feel amazing.
That's what's up, man. High spirits, man.
I feel blessed.
High spirits, man. You got any signs you hate or?
Hate? No, hate is a very strong word. I don't use the word hate. I don't like the people. I always try to educate my friends and the people around me. Don't use that word. They be like, I hate that, or like they'll say it in a plain way. Sometimes like I hate you. I'm like, don't say that's not nice. Like don't
so you
say
pay
that.
attention to language a lot.
Yes, the things you say, the words you say, it's all spells. It's all manifestation. That stuff is real. It definitely is. What you put out is what you're gonna get back. So you gotta definitely be careful of your words. Your words is, yeah.
I like that.
The tongue. Watch your tongue.
You educated.
Watch your tongue.
You highly educated.
That's just regular universal law.
Everybody don't know that. Everybody curses.
Everybody don't know that, but
so,
that's you watch what you say definitely to people, to yourself, even to yourself, to people, to others, whatever. But
so I'm sitting here listening, and my interpretation of you was you could turn up in a heartbeat, like a 5 heartbeat. You could turn up. And then now we talking spirituality and duality, and you got some sense behind you, which lets me know that the road that you traveled, it taught you something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like the first time we actually chopped it up, you was going through something, and I could relate. And what's crazy is he grew up with my dad, so it's like the bridge that you were talking about was your loss.
Mm-hmm.
In the show I threw, I found my father in the same sense, like somebody that's a part attached to my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you don't know where these conversations can lead or why you even here.
Mm-hmm.
But whether he knows it or not, I've been getting downloads about what's going to happen, who I need to be around, who I need to protect my energy, who I need to protect. So even though he is a
Gemini gang, shout out to
Even
Gemini.
though he's a Gemini, I gotta say that.
Shout out to Gemini.
You know, he's a Gemini. I must say, man, I'm glad my father met him when he did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, our story came close to that, but hearing your growth and from you saying last year this was that, and then now you're talking like this, like, tell the people how you came to this point to make that 180. Like,
it's a lot. So, to make like a 180, so yeah, I was bartending. I bartended for a little bit. I started bartending like after high school to make like just some like on assignment. I always kept like a regular job. I was always doing like home health aid and nursing or whatever. And so on the weekends and on my extra time, I would always do bartending. I took a class. I started bartending. My first
to do that class. Go ahead.
I spent my last too. Like I'm like I need some extra money. I only had like $400 in my bank account. I had to be maybe like I think when I first started bartending, I was maybe like 19, 21.
Yeah, you couldn't even drink liquor. How you pour it?
No, listen. Yeah, I was like 19 because you could bartend.
You could pour it.
Yeah, you could pour it. They allow you to pour it. But let's look.
That's the world, man. The world is
it's crazy,
bro.
Right. Yep.
So even if you came home smelling like liquor, even if you didn't take it, like. You get what I'm saying? Like, you drove home, you could not.
Legally, you could, but you just can't drink.
J. Nicole, legally.
You just can't drink. Legally, you could work. You gotta be at least 17 of age.
You can't work.
But
shout out to the squad. We're gonna make sure she ain't got a bartender.
18.
Like, if I see J. Nicole in the bar, I'm leaving.
So
if you was like my little sis and I saw you in the bar, I'm just gonna back out like Homer and I'm gonna back out.
So yeah, I spent my last little $400 on a bartender class because that's how much it costs. $350 to be exact. It was in Newark. Shout out to famous bartending school, Jesse. That was
shout out. Come get the intro. Yeah.
I took the class and I got certified. After that, my first place I bartended at was actually like a Mexican lounge.
Taco Tuesday. Shout out Taco Tuesday.
It was called Palenque over in Clifton.
Palenque.
And
say that again?
Palenque.
Palenque. Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
Palenque?
I'm not Spanish.
I don't know. It's like party. I don't know, something. I don't know what it is.
Festivities.
Yeah,
whatever.
festivities,
right.
something like that.
Alright, go ahead.
So it's called Palenque Bar. It was a Mexican bar. That was the first place I ever started bartending at. And then I started looking at like, I'm like, I want like faster money. Like it was slow there. Like it was slow. I'm like, I started looking into like strip clubs, things like that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, but to bartend, not to dance.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I just want to be like really like drunk.
And it ain't nothing wrong with dancing. It's not nothing wrong with dancing.
No, I'm not. Look, I'm gonna take this.
Do what you gotta do. I love my dancers.
I love them
dancing
too,
girls.
What's 2 Chainz song? Yeah, I love strippers, bartenders, home health aides.
Nurses.
I love nurses. I love women in general. So if you're a woman, I love you. Even if I don't know you.
Clerks, receptionists.
Yeah. Yeah, if you could talk proper, if you could talk British as a woman.
Cashiers.
I love a British accent. So if a British woman try to bag me, I might marry her. But yeah, go ahead. So the bar.
Hi, mate.
Ahoy, mate. Yeah, that's Australian, mate. Yeah. Charlie, it's like Charlie and Peppa. If they could be, if she brought up, I'm like Peppa the pig. I'm like, oh, you mind, baby. Go ahead, though. My bad. So you looked at the strip clubs. Like, right. I want you to get your story because end of the day, there's a facade to this game. A facade to having a
it's the social media show.
Yeah, so I want you to like break down like your beginning. And this podcast is gonna be different. Like we gonna get serious for a little bit. We're gonna ask your questions, but we're gonna get silly. But I want people to understand like being a bartender, there's different stresses. Being a woman being just a woman is different stresses. So now you out in the public with people that's sipping on something that they ain't even in their right mind. So it's good, bad, it's ugly, but the fact that she here and she living in the high spirits is like I want her to tell her story. You know what I mean? So yeah, so you look at the strip club and how did that go? Like,
where did I leave off?
You was at the Mexican spot, right.
Yeah. So I started looking into clubs, like bartender clubs, stuff like that. So I knew a promoter because it was a club called the Palace. It was in Passaic.
Shout out to the Palace.
But unfortunately, they're closed down.
Shout out to the old Palace.
Right, but they was one of the hottest at the time.
You was there, alright.
They was one of the hottest clubs. They was one of the hottest clubs, the Palace.
No gas. You was
This was like 2017.
Okay, so
or whatever.
I was in Atlanta right then. Alright, cool. So how was that?
I knew a promoter. So the promoter, I was cool with the promoter. He said he could get me in there. Started working at the Palace. It was cool. It was different. You didn't even need your certificate to work in the strip club. That's when I started noticing that. It wasn't so much about what you know, it's more about your looks.
Okay, so my question for you is, teenagers, right? Mm-hmm. What would you tell them if stripping or bartending wanted to be a choice that they wanted to do for a job? What would you tell them?
A teenager.
Like 17, 18, somewhere
between the ages of what? 16, 18? Or what ages?
15, I'm going to say 15 to 17.
15 to 17, that was a job that they wanted to do as like just a job?
Something to get some extra money or faster money.
Okay, so I would tell them, if you're thinking about doing bartending, it's not about, bartending isn't a bad job, it's the environment you're in. Yeah. So if bartending was something you wanted to do, I mean, why not for extra money? I know a lot of college kids and college people who actually do bartend as a side gig to get some extra money or like a hustle. Right. So, you could bartend at Applebee's, you could bartend at Fridays, you could bartend at, or you could bartend at a lounge, or you could bartend at a hookah spot, or you could bartend at the strip club. It depends on the environment, you know. As far as dancing, I wouldn't like if a girl. If I heard a teenage girl saying like, "Oh, that's something I would do," my first question to them would be why. It wouldn't be like a motivate, like, yeah, you should do it. No, it would be why. What's your situation in your life to where you feel like you need to do that? I wouldn't automatically look at them and judge them like what the hell, like, you know, like they're like so wrong for thinking like that, because look at what the social media and society is showing us. Yeah. Can you blame them girls for thinking or wanting something like that, or thinking that that's a route to go?
That's why it's a valid question. It's a valid answer for you to answer.
So I wouldn't judge.
You wouldn't judge them in a bad way. You would want us.
But I want to know why.
Yeah. Like,
right. I want to pick your brain.
Where's that coming from?
I would want to pick your brain, but I wouldn't motivate it. But it's like I would have to ask you why. Why is that the first thing you want to do instead of just being maybe a waitress or a hostess? Whereas you could still make tips if you make a little extra money, as in tips, maybe even a little like I don't know, like minimum wage too. Like at the same time, I would have to ask why.
Now that's valid because we're in the world of influencers, and whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok,
the music videos, everything.
So everything influences you. So it's like you got to talk to the people that's in it. Like I'm an artist. I've been an artist for a long time. I've been doing certain stuff for a long time. So when somebody asks me a question, I give them my perspective. Don't mean it's right for you, but it's just what I'm telling you.
That's like when they say somebody could give you advice. I don't even have to take it, but you can listen.
You can listen.
You don't gotta take it though, but I'll listen.
Yeah, you should keep your ears open and your antennas around, because at the end of the day, if you don't know what's around you or energy or what's your next step, are you just doing this for temporary, or are you doing this because you see a goal? So I've seen strippers in Atlanta strip for 6 months and never go back. Like, what's your goal?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And she ain't never touched nobody in the club. It was just about the bread. So it's what's your goal? And we in a day and age where people when women getting dressed a certain way and people are perceiving them another way. So it's like we gotta have that freedom, but at the same time we gotta have we gotta know what type of energies we bring in when we do wear certain things or do certain things. So I like that. I like that. That was mature. That was mature. Response. I like that. So let's talk about bartending and like that. What was the best party you ever bartended at?
The best place I ever bartended at?
Like your best party, like it was one night, New Year's Eve, it was crazy. I made 5 bands on, like, what was that? Like that type of thing. It was crazy. I saw Puff Daddy and Mace and the whole back. Let me start like it was a crazy night.
I actually I took a trip one time like to Miami, and I had like worked in Follies.
In Miami?
Yeah.
They shit little in there, right?
It was little, but that's the craziest I ever went. And it was lit. Like, I mean,
shout out to Follies.
In Miami, Florida.
She like life goals for a rapper right now. Like, I was at Follies.
But this was years ago. Like, the game not like that. Like, no, like, it's not like that no more. Like, I would.
It's crazy that you're saying that, because I literally haven't been back in like 4 or 5 years. So the game is definitely different. My best party was New Year's in Atlanta, Club SO's.
Escapes is cool. Like, as far as Jersey, like, Escapes is cool. I fucks with Escapes because they always let certain artists work at the clubs, like perform, things like that. I fucks with Escapes. I worked at a couple spots in like Jersey. Like I said, the first place ever was the Palace. That was a mistake. That was the real house spot.
Was crazy,
but they ended up getting shut down.
Why?
Because I guess they just got so many warnings. People was coming in there fighting, bringing guns.
That was peak blood era though. That was peak blood.
That
era.
was the best spot ever. Like at one point they had.
It was something else.
At one point the palace had like influencer bartenders coming here working and shit.
Yeah.
Like it was lit.
I used to fly up from Atlanta and come up here and spend some money up here and go back home.
It was
like lit. It went reverse. Like my people from Trouble Maker, shout out Money RO and Trap with us as we was out there doing our thing. But we used to go to the palace and just catch wrecked in that bitch and just leave. And
the most money though I ever made as a bartender, like in this area, it was in Angels. Angels is closed now, but shout out to Lady L's.
First Lady L's. How was it working with her? Like, let's talk about that.
First Lady L's is closed
I know you work with her.
Yeah.
Shout out First Lady L's, man. Like, let's get like she was running the whole nasty scene for like.
First Lady L's worked with so many people and so many girls. She probably don't like she just got so much going on. But this was back in like maybe 2000 and I'm gonna say 17.
Okay.
When Angels was still open. They closed now. But that's the most money I ever made. That was in New York.
Yeah, that shit looked lit. I used to want to.
I bartended there, and I want to say I made about $2,800.
Damn, in one night he was trapping.
That's good for New
York.
York.
God damn. That's a whole pound back in the day. 28 Honda. 28 Honda. I'm cooling with my youngins. Yeah, I like that, man. You lit. Okay, 2800, man. I like that, man. I think that was like I moved a couple things for that, but like not just at a like. That's what people don't understand. Like money is energy. You know, for you to make energy just giving drinks, you made 2,800 in one night.
Yeah, that happens.
Crazy.
It happens. It definitely happens.
Crazy.
Don't believe it can. Because you gotta think, look at the atmosphere you in. People are drunk. They want to show off for other people.
Oh,
they want to Instagram shit.
Oh, that's a good question.
They want to do that. Like,
that's a good question.
Well,
I'm gonna give you an example, and you can just go on it. You at the chicken store, Trapper of the Year walking up, see you a baddie. He got 500 ones, 30 20s, and he's buying a chicken sandwich. He pulls the stack out to buy the chicken sandwich. Unbelievably flexing on the play. Like, why are you even flexing like that? Like, so in a strip club, it's gotta be worse. Like, they do that at the chicken store. I know you've seen somebody pull out 20 bands just because the shorty had a fatty, right? Or somebody was out like, oh, my man got a bottle, let me get the rest of it. Like, it was just like, you had to see like weird, I'm gonna say it, niggatry. Like a niggatry. Like, it's nothing but like I've seen it at the chicken store when a baddie come through and somebody bring out the whole knock for a chicken sandwich. Like, what kind of examples you got from being in the bar, like in a bar?
Like, as in what, like people just unnecessarily
like somebody might like you and be like, yo, damn, bro, I just sold like 5 stock for 20,000. I want to celebrate tonight. Why don't you give me 2 bottles? This is that. They just put like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, tip yourself. You know what I mean? Like, they're just doing all this extra just to like show off. Like,
oh my God, I've seen so many situations like that. Like somebody will freaking sit here and act like they pulling out all this money. Oh, give me a whole pint of juice, and then act like they just counting their money, act like they gonna buy it, and all they order is a little ass shot or something.
yes.
Like you've had that happen.
Yes.
And don't barely tip the girls, very cheap.
Come on.
You know, they just want to show off. They
bartender etiquette, strip club etiquette.
Yeah, it's just they just want to show what they got, and it's like if it don't matter what you got, is you spending it here or not.
Come on.
These women are working. We all working at the end of the day. But I guess to some men, they come in there and they feel like it's not work for women. I don't know what they feel. But it's like, don't come in there just showing a whole bunch of money if you ain't gonna help or spend it.
Yeah, man.
And not even to say it like that in like a demanding way, but it's like you're coming in a place of business. This is a business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
This isn't just a whole bunch of hoochies running around here, booty popping, showing some titties for nothing.
We do like that.
Exactly. Y'all like that. Y'all like what y'all see.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
That's just silly. That's silly to me. But I don't entertain me working in environments like that. I'm not entertaining anybody that does. I can spot something like that out a mile away.
Flexor.
Yeah, I can spot out a flexor a mile away. So it's like I'm not even entertaining that. What's your drink of choice? If you already doing all that and you probably maybe order a beer and that's it, then you don't even tip me after that, like I already know what type of time you want, so it's like I ain't gonna pay you too much money.
Speaking of beer, I wanna.
I don't care how much money you pull.
We're gonna talk about
down.
Beer because you gotta have beer etiquette too. But shout out to my co-host Jay Nicole. We're gonna take a little bathroom break. We're rocking out. We're rocking out. We talking. We get into where we gotta go. I'm gonna ask her to give me a viral moment. Like I'm gonna ask her. So we're gonna get to the viral moments next. This is Flight Club Experience, man. Welcoming you to Trap Cinema, man. Preview, man. Yeah. We got OGnethegreat.
That's right.
We got JD Cole. We got Private Flight Euro, man. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna be right back. Yeah. We back, man. Flight Club Experience, man. I'm your boy, Private Flight Euro, and I got OG. Damn that OG strong.
OGnethegreat.
Come on, man. Not nobody the great, but Nethegreat.
Nethegreat.
It's like, Ma, I need a car. I need a great. I like that, man. I need a great. I like that you keep correcting me and I'm saying it right. Yes. Shout out to Jay Nicole, man. Where you at, baby?
Just having
Yeah. My headliner is in the building, man. We got a lot of stuff going on November 16th, man. We're going to get into that. We're going to tap into that. But I want to tap into a few more things, man. I want to tap into you working with artists, man, and how I first met you. We keep going around this subject. But Ripe Studios, open mic. You came in, Little Red Riding Hood, real prissy like. Okay, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'll pay for you guys. Don't worry about it. I got you. Pay for them. Sat in a little corner, chill, smoking. No, they vibe. All right, cool. Take a chill out. Then Glam hit the stage, and her OG hit the stage with her, and the show just changed. It went from a rap show to yo, hold up, bro. Like, y'all see, you gotta look. You know when you ever gotta look around and make sure you seeing what you seeing, cause like, bro, you gotta type like, yo, bro.
Do you have the footage of it? Because it'll be something you have to put it in the clip right now as you talk about.
I got
that'll
some
be hilarious.
I got some footage. We can work that out. We can work that out. It's gonna be somewhere right there. You gonna my face is like, and y'all I'm like, yo, yeah. So, how did you? You got different bags: spiritual bag, bartender bag. You got dancer bag. You got I'm not even here bag. How did you tap into the I'm not even here bag to I'm running this stage, this show tonight bag? Like, how did you do that? Like,
well, let me first say, like, to be able to all of that, to be able to do all those things, I feel like I'm a woman of many traits. Like, okay. I'm a woman who I know.
Duality.
Yeah, like I'm a woman who's I'm good at a lot of things. I like to do a lot of different things too. I got a lot of different personalities.
Okay.
Like, you know, my mood is my mood. Like,
so who was Beyonce got Sasha Fierce.
I ain't saying alter egos.
So when you hit that stage, who were you? That's all. Who were you? Because I don't know you right now. Like, I know you, but I don't know you as this. I do. But who were you that night?
That right there on the stage, that's OGnethegreat right there. Like, that's OGnethegreat. Like, that's OGnethegreat. That's OGnethegreat.
I like it. OGnethegreat. I like it.
That's OGnethegreat right there.
It. That's fire.
Anything else other than that is Nina,
Okay.
Rella, Reniqua. You know.
Reniqua, what'd you say?
No. Let me not even. Nah, I'm telling them too much. I don't want them there. They don't got all that.
So how you get
Rella. That's like a lot of names.
Rella, hey yo, you funny as hell, yo.
It's a lot of different versions of me, and I feel like it's like, yeah, like I don't know, like that's just the Gemini in me, I guess.
I'm a fan of OGnethegreat.
Yeah, OGnethegreat is crazy. OGnethegreat is.
I didn't.
OGnethegreat is Instagram. OGnethegreat is social media. OGnethegreat is like video girl. OGnethegreat is get the bag.
Yeah.
You know, but Nina, that is more like calm. Like, no, I shouldn't do that. Like, no.
Okay.
Morals. Is this what God would want me to do?
I like it, yo. I like it because I saw that. I saw that. Like, I saw you.
You don't know what you might get.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I wanted to bring you here because I didn't know who I was going to get, but I know you can touch the spiritual base, you can touch the turn-up base, you can touch a lot of bases, and it's like, J. Nicole has to get used to figuring out which bag she wants to tap in. So just seeing a woman like you tapping in your bags and comfortable at them, it gives her the other side of me. She see me being comfortable. I'll make a fool of myself just to make sure she laugh. Like, just to make sure her show is, I'm going to do what I do. So it's like, to see the other side of that, man, that's inspirational, man. Like,
yeah, it is. I like that word, inspirational.
Inspirational. You make people want to be themselves around you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And listen, as much as it sounds like I'm inspirational, whatever you just said, I'm still trying to get comfortable with that too. So don't get it twisted. A girl like me is still trying to get comfortable. I'm not 100% comfortable with that either.
Can you say that one more again for the camera?
A girl like me, like, people probably might look at me like, oh, she probably the most, like, comfortable with being herself or tapping into what she really want to do. No, I'm just now getting into that too, and I'm still trying to be comfortable with doing that too. So
that's fire.
You know, we all human. We all go through it. The prettiest faces, the most intelligent. All of us, we have our certain struggles, so don't get it twisted. And I will never give that image that I'm this perfect. No, got it all together.
I talked to you about depression because I went through it. It's real. J. Nicole went through it.
Yeah, so we did.
So she surprised me.
Let's talk about it.
Talk about it, Jay. Talk about it. This is where you could show your growth. You know, and like how you came in your journey to be a rapper. Like this, it ties into her being an artist. You know, so.
Alright, so I'm not gonna say the school, but I was in not pre-K. I was 6, right?
Okay.
And I was going to school, and your parents, they always buying you new, some good shoes, doing your hair nice and all of that stuff. So, my parents always, kept me looking fresh and good and all of that stuff.
Right.
And it was these group of girls who was just, mad, jealous of me because, their parents, ain't really do what my parents did for me,
They wasn't looking fresh. They wasn't looking cool like you.
And they was always, upset because, their boyfriends or whatever, they wanted to come talk to me and stuff like that. But it's I was in your own lane. You was minding your business. I was minding my business. You wasn't worried about that. You was just at school. I wasn't. So we was at lunch. These girls poured milk on my clothes.
Come on, man.
Cut my shoes. All of that. They was pulling my hair, tried to cut my hair. All of that stuff. Went to the bathroom trying to clean the milk off. One of the girls' parents allowed her to bring a pocket knife to school with her. And she tried to cut my arm, but I didn't let her.
Come on.
And like, so end of school, pulled my sleeve down, act like nothing would happen. One of the girls took me to the nurse because one of the girls was with them, but she didn't do anything. So the girls left. She took me to the nurse, right?
Wow.
So the nurse called my mom, pulled my sleeve down. The nurse didn't tell her anything because she said she wanted me to tell her. I was like, okay. Didn't tell her. So I'm over here just acting like everything is fine.
She wanted you to tell your mom?
Yeah. No. She didn't want to like,
no,
you know, like, but like, you know, she wanted me to like tell her like what happened.
She told your mom, okay.
So it's like every single time when I went to school, she was like, "Oh, did you tell your mom?" I'm like,
low key, not even telling me.
And after that, my mom was having trouble like I did not want to get up to go to school after that. I hated school. Like I act like my stomach was hurting, had headaches, all of that stuff, and just to stay home from school. My mother didn't find out until I wrote a song called Change My Life. I was 14 when I wrote that song. And that was the age that my mother found out. And I was so scared to tell her because I thought I was going to get in trouble. I didn't know how to defend myself. So my dad started taking me to the gym. He started teaching me how to box and everything. And I wanted to, and on my mother's side, like they're, you know, talk about God every day, right? So my grandmother, you know, when I used to live with her, me, her husband, we used to sit down, read the Bible and stuff like that. And I didn't know, and she taught me how to talk to God. So like I said, I was 6, I was young, so I'm over here just saying whatever, and I'm over here just saying like, help me get through this, like show me a path.
Guide me.
Like guide me to a path that I can go, so I can step on them saying that I made it, and y'all telling me I didn't make it, but I did. I'm making it, you know? So the next day, or a couple of days after that, my dad picked me up and he took me to the studio, right? So they doing a song or whatever. It's my father, my uncle, and my brother, right? They all do music. So I hear the beat and I'm like, okay, I like it. My uncle had me doing like, you know, doing an ad-lib for him or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So went back home, did whatever, and I'm like, I feel like music is something that I want to do, right? So I'm 14, in my room, writing, listening to a beat. So I'm like, okay, so what am I going to write about? I want to write about how my mother is sick and everything. She, you know, she has lupus, be having seizures and stuff like that. And being the only, child in the house.
That's a lot to deal with, bro.
Right, so being the only child in the house, it's tough. So it's like now I have to see my mother going through pain while I'm building the pain up and stuff like that. So it's like now I gotta make myself stronger to help her make sure that she's better. So I'm like, you know what? So I'm gonna focus on what I gotta focus on. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do, right? Wrote the song, Changed My Life. So my mother was like, you know, Pooh, you know, when you know, write songs, you gotta be real with it. I'm like, Ma, I did. She was like, so what you talking about? So I let her hear the song, and this is when she, you know, she found out that I was being bullied in school and stuff like that.
Through the song. Okay.
Right. And every single time when I tell people, they like, 6. Like, what a 6-year-old, you know, knowing about suicide and depression. Like,
yeah, when you
it literally was that bad to the point where I really wanted to kill myself. I didn't want to. And now, since I'm a senior in high school now, I look back at that and I'm like, I'm really about to graduate, and I went through all of that, and I really feel proud of myself for not letting nobody bring me down.
Good for that. Yes.
I like that, and you speak your story so eloquently, and every time I hear it, you give me another archive I didn't know. So it's like, Jay, it's grown men out here that's trying to avoid conversations about depression. You know what I'm saying? That don't wear the emotions on their sleeves, but don't know how to even be emotional. Like the word itself. Shout out to the people that's
dealing with depression.
Yeah, shout out to the people that's dealing with depression. Mental health is very serious. I went through a suicidal mode myself. My dad got killed a couple years ago. It's to the point now where it's like, it's so post-traumatic, I don't even remember certain times, but I played the background. I learned how to be a cameraman. I learned how to throw shows. I learned how to do everything I wanted to do. So at the time when I knew it was safe, and, you know, I can attack what I need to do because I've been the janitor, I've been the event planner, I've been the host, I've been the rapper, I've been the person. You know what I'm saying? So through depression, I learned my shadow side, and me learning my shadow side helped me give out my light. So it's like the fact that you're giving out light in a shadow moment at such a young age. Your calling is to be the lighthouse. So I want you to understand your power, understand your energy, and understand your life. Because you up here with a grown man, a grown woman, and you talking grown shit. So suicidal, depression, man. It's spiritual. Spiritual!
Yeah.
Spiritual. But yeah, alright. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. It's your boy, Private Flight Euro, man. Welcome to the Flight Club Experience, man. And we having a great episode with the great one herself, OGnethegreat. I gotta keep going like that because I want y'all to know, like, I'm more excited than she is, but everybody I be excited about. Everybody I be excited about be so nonchalant. Like, they just don't understand the star they are. So, the star you are.
Thank you.
You came out to the open mic, you shut it down. Your energy was immaculate. It got me to the point where I wanted to shoot a video with you off just the vibes. Boom, we're gonna shoot that video. Peachy from Georgia, we're gonna drop the mic, we're gonna make that shit look good, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the gang, La Familia. But your energy, man, you can't hide it, you can't contain it. So I'm gonna say this right now. This is Flight Club Experience, but we're gonna create some shows. We're gonna I got 2 great co-hosts. I got Vibes with J. Nicole. I got OGnethegreat. Like, I got 2 great co-hosts. So I need y'all to make a show together. I need me and you to make a show together. And Papa John gonna put it all through. So let's clap it up for that, man. Like this one episode leading to more things, man. And speaking of more things, man. We did cheater. We did triple C. We didn't get into it, right?
No, we didn't
get into it, right? So we're going to get a triple C. All right, shout out to Triple C. Shout out to Ricky Rose. So this segment right here is called Triple C because there's 3 C's in this equation, man. Which one are you? Are you the cheater?
Cheated on.
Or the Cheeto?
On the side.
Yeah, you ain't even a whole fry. You ain't even a side menu. You just a singular chip. Cheeto. So I say that to say this. So, have you ever been a cheater, cheated on, or a Cheeto? A single A chip. Side chip.
Listen. I'm not gonna sit here and claim none of the 3 of those things. I'm gonna say this though. I don't cheat first, but baby, I cheat back. Like, I don't cheat first, but I cheat back. Like, if you want to, I don't like to play those games. I don't like to be a cheater. I don't believe in cheating. My mother always taught me, listen, if it gets to a point where you guys start cheating on each other, just leave the situation alone. You know, but that's kind of easier said than done nowadays. I feel like it's a little easier said than done. So, I don't cheat first, but if you want to play those games, we can play those games. Like, but it's levels to everything, though. Too. So I don't know. It's levels. It's levels to everything. It's levels to cheating. Like,
scary.
It's flirting. It's eye contact. It's chilling, and then it's intercourse. It's levels. It's levels.
Oh, that last one just hurt my soul.
It's levels of shit.
Intercourse.
It's levels to everything. Yes. What do you consider cheating? What do you consider this is too much? What do you consider this is the
If I love you,
bottom line?
If I love you,
this is the icing on the cake.
If I like you a lot, you better not wink at a nigga. That's cheating. You broke my heart when you winked at me, girl. You touched my soul.
But come on, let's be mature. Let's be mature.
All right, real talk.
Seriously, you're not gonna start an argument with your girl over
What I
that.
consider cheating is we in a relationship first. Let's say that because it be a lot of I'm here, but this is Mexico and this is United States. Like it's like we in and out. Like which one are you? Are you Mexican or you we in a relationship over here or what we doing? So it's like in and out. When you actually in a relationship, My biggest thing is that Casamigos in. What was the question? She got good questions. It's just the Casamigos. What did you say?
Child,
what do you consider cheating?
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
It's levels
It's
to
levels to
shit.
it. Shout out to Meek Mill. Levels to this shit. There's some shit like you gotta let it burn. Like Usher, like that's you gotta let it burn. That's like. I mean, she talked to the dude. You know of the dude. You asked her about the dude. You.
See, for me, it's never getting that far.
That's what I'm
never
saying.
getting
That's
that
level.
far.
I'm saying what's level.
If we getting that far, if it's to that point, we might as well not be together.
Yeah, that's toxic.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but I'm a level. I'm
not doing that.
I'm a level.
No, at that point,
You know what I'm
if we going that far, we
Yeah.
clearly don't want to be together.
Yeah.
So leave that shit. Let's leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah,
Let's leave it alone.
That's the Usher level.
At that point,
Then you got the medium.
we seeing other people. We really involved with other people. Other people know that we messing with other people. Like our friends know we cheating on each other. No, at that point, no, it's over. At that point, it's over.
I don't like the friends that be knowing.
But see, but it happens. The realest friends.
Listen, it happens. The friends is gonna know the business because if we've been together, if we really locked in and we're in a real relationship, if we're in a real relationship, we're together, we're chilling. You're inviting me to your friends.
Yeah.
Your friends cookouts, and shit like that. Like the friends know me. Yes, the friends is gonna know. So.
Yeah. Now I get it. Well, I was just explaining the levels of letting it burn. Like Usher is the top level of cheating.
Let it burn after we just get to a point of cheating on each other that hard. That's how I feel like let it burn.
Yeah, let it burn.
Let it the fuck burn down.
Yeah, let it go.
Let that shit burn down. It's over at that point.
Let it burn. Then can we?
I never want to get that far with my person. Never. That's sad. And it's not. Like, I would cry right now.
I was about to say irreplaceable for a second.
Oh, irreplaceable. So you got Let It Burn, which is ultimate. Y'all are just disgusting. Y'all can just not be with each other. Then you got irreplaceable, which means.
What that mean to you?
What that mean to you?
Irreplaceable meaning like if you with a person, right, and like y'all together, you feel me, y'all have a good vibe and all of that stuff, and if you had that confidence to say to that person, like, me, you gonna be forever, you feel me? If y'all talk it out, y'all have a good relationship and all of that stuff, you can sit here and be like, ain't no other person out here that's like me. I'm irreplaceable. Feel me?
Alright, can I add on to that?
Go ahead.
So, I agree 100% that, and then plus I feel like that also means, okay, let's say you was in a relationship with somebody who is, their love language is gifts. It's like, I'm about to be irreplaceable because I give you anything you ask for. I give you gifts. I give you, I bring shit in like unexpectedly.
So
I bring food.
You'll never find somebody that
it's gonna be, listen, it's another song though. What Future and Moneybagg said? He said, making it harder for the next.
Yeah.
I'm making it harder for the next.
Yeah.
Child. He making it harder for the next. Listen, I done did just that, but I'm coming out. You don't gotta ask me to bring food home, baby. I'm coming home with food, honey.
You don't even gotta say nothing.
This Sunday, she preaching. Oh my God.
Like, you feel me? That's some real shit.
Jesus.
Making it harder for the next.
Thank you.
That's really real. Or it don't even gotta be material. It's just it's also energy. The way I held you at night. The way I made sure shit was good with you. The way I
the bed. Oh Lord.
He said, it's not the same without you here.
Come on now.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. To add on what you said, right? So I'm gonna do this quick little story time real quick, right? So it was a girl at school, right? I feel like she was irreplaceable from the hug that she gave me because I ain't never felt no hug. I
believe you.
My stomach was hurting.
Yeah.
That's how bad, like. And it was like she played me, and it's like, I'm like, you gave me a hug, right? I'm feeling like this. I'm over here thinking that I'm in love with you.
Come on.
You hugging me, making me feel like this, my stomach hurt, and I'm over here being nauseous. I can't eat none of that stuff. And then you're going to sit here and try to ghost me like we not going to be together? Don't do that. I'm a nice person.
Don't hug me up like that.
Right. Like, don't do that. Like, I'm a really nice person, you feel me? And, like, I'm gonna say I'm irreplaceable, you feel me?
Say that.
I do a lot of
things.
I'm irreplaceable.
That's right.
Irreplaceable.
I like this.
I like this.
I like this energy.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a simp, so it's like, you feel me? No.
It's okay.
Simps over pimps, you feel me?
I rather sip over a pimp.
Right.
Period.
That's just me, you feel
It's
me?
a cold world, man.
Right.
Cold world. Sometimes you gotta put that pimp shoulder and just.
Sometimes you just gotta leave pimping in you just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So I'm gonna get one more section because I like that. I've been a cheater. I've been cheated on. I've been a Cheeto. You've been just. If we want to get messy, we can get messy. Right?
I got cheated on, and also I didn't cheat, but I got a real good reason for my cheating. I know a lot of people be like, that's some bullshit, bitch.
Nah, but it's usually a reason.
I really do got a good reason.
What's the reason?
Y'all wanna know?
What's the reason?
Like Cardi.
Y'all wanna know?
I wanna know why you.
Listen. All right. Long story short.
Let me stop. Go ahead.
Long story short, I'm gonna make it real quick. All right. Me and my nigga, we've been together for like 7 years. We been together since we was 16. We went to prom together, all of that. All right, this is really my person. This is really my person that I'm with. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so now we in our 20s. We this was 2 years ago this happened. Long story short, I started hearing that he was cheating on me.
You heard it or you confirmed?
I was hearing it.
So it was like a rumor.
I was hearing it.
Okay, just make it sure.
I was hearing it, and it was with this particular girl. And then, so it was a particular girl that they were saying that they was just friends with. That he was just friends with or whatever.
Said I'm just
like because, but you know how he got it off because his best friend that was his best friend's sister. So it's like when he go by his best friend's house, that the sister's over there. So it's like, how you going crazy because that's my best friend's sister. How you gonna get mad? She lived there. What the fuck you want me to do about it? That type of situation, making it seem like so I really can't complain if I want to. If I do complain, I'm gonna look crazy because of that.
I hate that.
When a motherfucker make you look crazier than what, but they know what you trying to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
You
know
ain't
what I'm
that
trying to say.
I know you.
Right.
You know 2 + 2.
Okay.
Give me 6.
Hello.
Yeah.
So okay, it was that situation or whatever. All right. I still gave him the benefit of the doubt. All right, I'm gonna just believe what you say. You ain't cheating. It was one night. This motherfucker did some shit he never ever did before. Ooh, that's how you know it was serious. I done banged the shit down.
You know it's real.
All right, so listen. Left me all alone.
Viral. Go ahead.
He done left me alone for it been 3 days or whatever. Left me alone by myself. He never did this before. We've been together for 7 years. Never did nothing like this before.
It's 10.
It's been three days.
3 days.
I ain't hear from him. All of a sudden the phone off. Blah 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 blah.
Phone off. Like he didn't lose it or the service went out. Or he turned it.
I don't know. It would sound like I don't know. The phone just was off.
Mystery machine.
So at this point. Beside the relationship, I was going through some personal shit. Like, I was going through I lost a family member, so I was grieving. I had my own apartment at the time. So this supposedly was supposed to be me and his apartment, but this was my apartment. So I'm in this apartment by myself, all alone. You ain't coming home to me, nothing like that. All right, I got a friend. That I'm cool with or whatever. I goes by the friend or
3
whatever.
days.
I goes by the friend just to talk to somebody, just to let somebody know what's going on.
He was like,
this is my friend, but we are attracted to each other. Listen, it's an attraction there, but this is just my friend. But it's an attraction there, but for the most part, this is my friend. This is somebody I could talk to. So I goes over there just off of the attention that we just talk. We be vibing. We be talking about shit that we going through. He know the person that I go out with or whatever. We could talk about that. listen, my man at the time, he still ain't answering the phone, still ain't called me,
I can't back you up right now, though. Go ahead.
I find out that he's in motherfucking AC. He went to Atlantic City with his friend, with his homeboy, and with this girl that I'm suspecting that his homeboy and the homeboy's sister.
Devil's advocate.
No,
Devil's advocate.
So listen. I'm chilling with who I'm chilling with. No, play that thing.
No. Right now. Look. It's real simple. Crack table. You can't be at the table with your phone out. That's the only reason why I couldn't answer you. That's what he said?
No, it's not.
I bet. I just want to get that excuse out. I bet. Go ahead.
So listen. So now, okay, I'm chilling with who I'm chilling with, whatever. I chilled with them. We had a vibe. I was lonely. I was hurt. My nigga not answering the phone. I did not have sex with this man. We stayed the night together. I did not have sex with this man. It was all the way to the morning. I made it to the morning.
It's cap, no recap.
No, I swear to God, everything I love. Right now. And I'm going to tell you because I'm going to tell you.
Sombrero cap
Listen.
Cap?
I didn't have sex with this man, nothing. The whole night. It's the morning time, right? It's the morning.
It's morning.
I didn't have sex with this man the whole night. It's morning time. I'm so proud of myself. I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
all I did, I'm like, all I did was just stay with somebody because my nigga was acting like weird or whatever. But I didn't violate because I didn't have sex with another man. I didn't do nothing like that. I wakes up in the morning or whatever. I'm finna leave, but then I looks on Instagram and I looks on his Instagram. And on his story, he got the audacity to post that he was in Atlantic City. He was with his homeboy, and then he was with his homeboy's sister, who, I just told you I suspected they had some shit going on or whatever. So you done stayed the night over there. Not only did he stay the night there, he let the girl post herself on his Instagram.
Oh, Lord. Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high.
So look.
Damn.
At this point, this is what I see. It's the morning time. But now I see this. I'm like, wow, he really sat here and stayed the night with this girl that I thought he was cheating on me with. So then I rolled over and.
No, you didn't. No, you did. You know what, guys? You got 3 days, max, to not answer your phone before she rollovers and gets some tough acting to. Whoo! Shout out to OGnethegreat bringing it down, man. You got 72 hours, man. So, man, shout out to.
Not 72 hours.
Man, if you don't get back to that, somebody gonna get back to that. And on that note.
But don't post it on your fucking Instagram. That's what it is. Like, why the fuck would you sit there and be that messy?
That's bold. That is messy. I can't even say
that. Leads to toxic.
Yeah,
being toxic.
That's toxic.
You started it.
That's toxic.
I'm hurt.
That's toxic.
I went the whole night. I ain't do nothing. I was gonna go home, but as soon as I seen that, it's like, all right, that's what we doing.
I don't know who doing what, but it was a lot of doings in that. Y'all wasn't even together was doing it. Like, we doing this shit together. Nah, but.
No, we together. We was together.
Hey, man, I picked your brain. I done paused. I done found out about bartending. Found about your spirituality. Found out you love music in all different ways because you live it through your life and how your lifestyle. You're forgiving. You're reasonable. You're a Gemini.
Yes. Gemini.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about that because Papa John right there. And that's crazy, Papa John and OG. That's crazy, OG. That's like y'all OGs right there. I like it. We gonna have an OG show or something like that. Something gonna happen.
Something dedicated to the Geminis.
Yeah, something gonna happen. But actually, 2 questions before we get up out of here.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's your goals that you're setting for right now?
In 5 years, I see myself being a person who is taken seriously in what I want to do, which is one of the things I feel like I'm meant to heal. Like, I'm meant to heal and just help people through maybe like certain situations that I went through. I feel like the youth, as far as the youth, I want to kind of like talk to the youth, help them as well. I see myself definitely being in a good space, a good atmosphere, all of that, and I just see myself definitely not working for nobody, doing a 9 to 5.
Boss. Shout out to the Triple C's, man. Ricky Rose, man. Shout out to OG. She doing.
I see myself doing something like this. I see myself.
I was about to say she's very
like,
influential, and
this.
we coming up with a show.
This gonna
like
be bigger though. It's gonna be bigger.
Keep
manifesting shit.
See, she said the same thing, man.
It's the same thing right here.
I love it. It's a dream team, man. I'm proud of Flight Euro, man. Please say your name.
So my name is Renikwa, but everybody call me Nee or Nina. I go as OGnethegreat, OGnethegreat on Instagram. And that's what's up. I'm with the vibes. I am the vibe.
Yes.
And
I go by Aladdin. I'm a genie. I go by Nee. I go by all that. Yeah, man, she fire, man. Model, bartender, you throwing a party, she hosts. She about to host a show up here. Shout out to us, we got another podcast on
yes, I will be back. Y'all will see me again.
So it's a lot of stuff going on. I'm proud of this, man. Vibes, how you feeling right now? Like, we got another party.
I feel really good. You know, I definitely like your energy. You know, having another Gemini in the room, but a female though, like I feel like the female energy. I feel like I feel right. So I definitely feel good, and yeah, just gonna get lit. You feel me?
That's right.
Word.
So this is gonna be lit. This is the FlyteClubExperience. We took a flight into the OG town. You know what I'm saying? The big Geminis. Big Nina, Nina the Santa, what they said on Step Brothers? That's my favorite movie. I can't say it.
Nina the Pina.
The Santa Maria. Yeah, he said, my last boat. We won't, cause my good float. Hey, boats and hoes. Oh, shout out to boats and hoes. We need to make a remix of that. But yeah, OG. What you got going on November 16th?
November 16th, nothing. I don't got nothing planned on November 16th other than working, making some money.
What's going on November 16th?
You know?
Hold on, wait. I think I know.
What's going on, Jay?
Trap Cinema.
Oh, yeah, that is what's going on November 16th. Oh my God. So let me tell you about the show. So Trap Cinema goes like this. It's when we make the music into a movie where the artist from the little screen
turn it to the
handheld. Handheld
to the bigger
to unholdable. You go on the big screen, whether you're an artist, bartender,
entertainer, nightlife, all that shit goes together.
You can see yourself on the big screen and have people tune into you, and that's what this is all about.
Okay.
Giving little people a chance to be big. Started out with Jay Nicole. We're gonna do this with the town now. So you can bring your podcast there, you can bring your friends there, but we would like you to be there. You know what I mean?
Okay, I would love to be there. I appreciate it. Yes, definitely.
So we need you to definitely show up next week. We need to sit down and have you start up a podcast with Papa John.
All right.
I'm down. I know Jay Nicole down. Jay Nicole feeling the vibe.
Yeah.
Jay Nicole feeling the vibes. Her name starts with vibe, so
yes.
we feeling that. You gonna come out? Pause.
I gotta say one more thing.
Do your thing.
We was talking about bartending, and I just want to say one more thing.
Do your thing.
Everybody think that it's so cool, it's so good, it's so this, that, and third. And yes, it is. You can make some good money doing it, but for the young girls also, another message. It takes a lot of having a certain type of mindset. You have to be strong in your mind, and you can't go in there going for anything. Before you walk in a room, you have to know what you are going to do and what you aren't going to do before you even go into a room. And I feel like that could apply to anybody. That could apply to artists, that could apply to bartenders, that could apply to women, that could apply to a lot of people. If you're gonna go into any
y'all ain't
room,
gonna clap for that. That was a bar. Y'all rappers.
If y'all gonna go into any room, before you go into any room, just already know what you are going to do and what you're definitely not going to do. And I promise you, that's gonna make everything way easier.
We know what we doing, man. November 16th, Trap Cinema, man. We gonna show up and make a motherfucking movie. She got artists that she got artists that we didn't even know what she was coming with. Like, it was crazy. She do major things. She's working with artists. She's a bartender. She got her own story, and she's spiritually inclined. Just don't holler at no bullshit, no low energy shit. Like, maybe on a low energy plate. But bring the high vibes, man. OGnethegreat. Oh my god, this was a baddie episode. Oh my god, shout out to all the baddies. Oh my god.
Shout out to all the baddies.
Shout out to all the baddies. I'm gonna make a song about the baddies.
Yeah, we gotta make a song about the baddies.
Yeah, I could do that. I got another song in the clip.
Shout out to Glam, shout out to Trills.
Shout out to Glam, shout out to myself, man.
Shout out to Jay.
This is the FlyteClubExperience, man. These are my pilots, my co-pilots, man. We got OGnethegreat, we got Vibes Nicole, we got Private Flight Euro, man. Episode 3 going down, man. Shout out to IG. Where they can find you at, and where they gonna see you at November 16th.
Yes, y'all gonna see me here next to Trills, November 16th. We gonna be in the building, talking our talk. And you can find me on Instagram, OGnethegreat. And what's up? That's the vibe.
That's it. I wish you would have like snapped her like, yeah, that's it. That's what's up. That's the vibe.
That's the vibe. That's what's up. They know what's up. That's the energy.
Artists tap in, man. We out of here, man. Papa John's, man. Deliver us out of here, man. Let's get it.
Peace out.